everyone, I'm Razia. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to help you make better skincare choices. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss out on my weekly uploads. You can also check me out on Instagram and TikTok for more. I recently posted a review of the Paula's Choice BHA liquid exfoliant to my Instagram, and I thought this would be a good time to expand on the whole BHA thing. What exactly is BHA? How do you use it? Who needs to use it? And what BHA products are best for you? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to nerd out a little bit about BHA. BHA stands for beta hydroxy acid, and they're a group of oil-soluble chemical exfoliants. I'm sure you heard of AHA before, alpha hydroxy acids. The main difference between the two is that AHAs are water-soluble and BHAs are oil-soluble. Similar to other hydroxy acids, they work on the skin surface to help dislodge some dead skin cells and also help to reduce skin texture. Because they're also oil-soluble, they're able to work deep inside the pore to help unclog pores and to also help with balancing sebum production on the skin. And all of this means that BHA is typically better suited for those with oilier skin or congestion prone skin, and not so much those with a more dry or sensitive skin type. Another great feature of BHA is that they're actually anti-inflammatory, so they're able to help with the inflammation that you might be experiencing alongside your acne prone skin. There are a few different types of BHA, but today we're going to mainly be focusing on salicylic acid. This one is the most common form of BHA that you will find in your skincare, and it's also the most effective. Other forms of BHA include betaine salicytate and willow bark extract. I think those other forms of BHA are a lot more common in Korean skincare, but I don't really use a lot of Korean skincare. I don't talk about it much, so we're not going to be worrying about that today. We're just going to be focusing on salicylic acid. So, do you need to be using a BHA? Obviously, this is highly dependent on your skin type and your skin concerns. For example, if you have quite oily skin and you're looking for something to help with regulating that oil production, then a BHA can definitely help you out with that. Or maybe you have quite acne prone skin and you're looking for something to help with reducing the frequency and the severity of your breakouts, then a BHA might be the thing that can help you out as well. If you do have dry or sensitive skin and you're still wanting to use a BHA, there are a few different types of products that contain BHA that might be better suited for you rather than just the standard leave-on exfoliant. So as I go through the different product suggestions, keep that in mind, and there might be one that's suited perfectly for you. When it comes to questions of how often you should be using it and when in your routine you should be using BHA, honestly, it all depends on the product you're using. BHAs or salicylic acid is in so many different types of products now. You've got them in cleansers, you've got them in liquid exfoliants, you've got them in serums, you've even got them in moisturizers now. So it all depends on the product you're going to be using, and that will help you determine how often you're going to be using it and when in your routine you're going to be using it. Alright, so we're going to start at the beginning of our routine and start with cleansers. Salicylic acid cleansers are great for those with congestion prone skin, acne prone skin, and oily skin. BHA cleansers are also a good option for those that might have sensitive skin and they can't commit to using a leave-on exfoliant. So using a cleanser is a great way to get the actives delivered to your skin without causing any irritation. And there are studies out there that verify that using BHA in a cleanser is an effective way of getting BHA delivered to the skin. The studies actually show that you only need to have the product on your skin for about 20 to 30 seconds for it to take effect, which is really great. One of the most popular BHA cleansers is one that I've mentioned a bunch as well, and that's the Inkey Salicylic Acid Cleanser. When I initially use it, I don't feel like my skin is stripped dry or anything like that, but there was a time where I used it a little bit too much, and it definitely did affect my skin barrier, which is why I'm telling you to be a little bit more cautious if you have dry skin. But in terms of it being a good product, I always notice that it helps to decrease the inflammation of my breakouts after using it, and it doesn't dry my skin out when I use it just 1 or 2 times. The Inkey one is great because it's got 2% salicylic acid in there. It's also got zinc in there, which also helps to regulate oil production, and it's got some soothing ingredients like allantoin in there to help with calming the skin as well. Then you've got the CeraVe SA Smoothing Cleanser. I actually haven't tried this one yet. Every time I try and get my hands on this one, I can't find it. It's so hard to find. But if you can get your hands on this one, this is another good salicylic acid cleanser that you might want to try. It doesn't have zinc in there like the Inkey one. And another annoying thing about the CeraVe one is that they don't actually disclose how much salicylic acid is in there. The CeraVe one also has niacinamide in there, and of course your 3 essential ceramides. Paula's Choice have their pore normalizing cleanser. This one's got 0.5% salicylic acid, and they've also got another option with 2% salicylic acid as well. Of course, all products will be linked down below. These will be affiliate links. If you do use them to make a purchase, I just make a small commission from that just to help support me and my channel. And if you do use them, thank you so much. The last BHA cleanser I'll mention is from La Roche-Posay, and that's their Effaclar Micro Peeling Solution Cleanser. That one also has 2% BHA in there, but it also does have menthol in there, which gives the skin a bit of a tingling, cooling effect. Another type of BHA wash-off treatments are masks. My favorite one is the Ordinary's 2% salicylic acid mask. I've got a couple of spots on my cheek right now actually, and the way I'll use this mask as a spot treatment, so after I've done my complete night routine, I will take a little bit of the mask and just dab it onto wherever my spot is. It kind of acts like a pimple patch, but it's also got some salicylic acid in there, so it's actually doing something. And it really helps to flatten and decongest the area. Sometimes I'll get lucky and it'll flatten the area in one night, but usually it takes maybe 2 to 3 nights of me applying it to the area, and it really helps to decongest the area. It's one of my favorite ways to treat my pimples, really prevents me from picking them, which is a real problem I have. That's just my little way of using this specific mask, but of course you can use it as a regular mask, use it once or twice a week in whichever area you might be more acne prone or blackhead prone, and wash it off after 10-15 minutes. All right, and next we have leave-on exfoliants. Up until recently, I actually hadn't tried any leave-on salicylic acid exfoliants. I was always worried that they would just be too drying for my skin and they would just destroy my skin barrier. Especially after I had that little incident with the salicylic acid cleanser, I was like, using a leave-on exfoliant would just be so much worse for me. But then I got sent the Paula's Choice BHA and I was like, you know what, I've been wanting to try this product for ages. I recommend it to others. I hear everyone else raving on about it. Let me just try it out. And guys, I can't believe I went this long without trying this product. I'm actually kind of annoyed at myself. Did it work well for my skin? Yes, absolutely it did. I think I've been using it for a month now, just over a month, and man, I'm really liking it. This product has 2% salicylic acid. It's also got some green tea extract, which has some calming and anti-inflammatory properties as well. And it does all the things it's supposed to do, you know, unclogging the pores, reducing texture, removing dead skin cells, helping with decongesting the skin, helping with reducing acne, all of that good stuff. It does say on this product to use it morning and evening every single day. There is absolutely no need to be using an exfoliant that frequently. Using it 2-3 times a week is plenty, and that's how often I was using it, and it worked really well for me. If you're new to chemical exfoliants and you're wanting to try this product, then start quite slow, using it once a week, and then slowly build up your tolerance to see how comfortable you are using that one 2-3 times a week. I did experience a little bit of a purge when using this product, which is something that can happen with products that increase your cell turnover. I know the word purge gets thrown out a lot, like, oh, this niacinamide serum made me purge, this moisturizer made me purge. That's not how purging works. So what's happening with purging is now that you're using a product that's increasing the speed of your cell turnover, any breakouts or any congestion that you've got developing underneath the skin is coming up to the surface of your skin a lot faster. So it's only bringing to the surface whatever you already have in the skin. And that can happen when you're using a product like salicylic acid, for example, or like using retinol, for example, because again, retinol speeds up the cell turnover of your skin. And there's a really easy way that you can tell the difference between whether your skin is purging or whether you're actually breaking out or reacting to the product. So purging will typically only happen in the areas of your skin that you already tend to experience most of your breakouts. So for me, that's my cheeks, this area here. That's where my purge was happening, only in this area. I don't really break out on my forehead and in this whole central area of my face. So once I started using this product, if I started to experience breakouts in that area, then that's a sign that something's gone wrong. And another thing that can help you distinguish between purging and another type of breakout is how fast it takes for that breakout to go away. Purging breakouts are quite fast. They come out of nowhere and then they kind of just go away. If you're thinking you've used a niacinamide serum and it's making you purge, it's not. Niacinamide can't make you purge because it's not increasing your cell turnover. It's probably not making you purge, you're probably just breaking out. So that's something to keep in mind when you're using different skincare products and you can't tell if you're purging or breaking out. We went on a little bit of a tangent there, but I'm sure that little piece of information might help someone out there. Another BHA product that recently became available for us here in Australia is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Serum. This one has glycolic acid, salicylic acid, and niacinamide, so a really great exfoliating product. Another BHA product is from the Inkey List. That's their beta hydroxy acid serum. That one's got 2% salicylic acid and zinc PCA as well. And that one's just a bit more of a budget friendly option. And with these leave-on exfoliants, you want to use them 2-3 times a week. You really don't want to over exfoliate and ruin your skin barrier. So less is more when it comes to exfoliating. And using them 2-3 times a week can help with regulating your sebum levels, helping get rid of blackheads, congestion, and helping with your acne as well. Now, the last category of BHA products we're going to talk about are body products. I don't think these body products get as much attention as the other salicylic acid products we mentioned, but they can be so good, and they have so many different benefits as well. There's a few different reasons why you might want to use BHA in your body care. Maybe you just want to keep your skin nice and smooth, maybe you have body acne, maybe you deal with keratosis pilaris, and BHA can definitely help with a bunch of these issues. Going back to the salicylic acid cleansers I mentioned before, they can also work really well on your body as well. Skin on your body is a lot more tolerant than your facial skin as well, so you could even use those daily, and that should really help make a difference for you as well. You also have BHA creams that can also be used to help with these different issues as well. The CeraVe SA Smoothing Cream, for example, has salicylic acid in there. It's also got urea, and it's a really nice thick moisturizing cream that can really help with areas that you might be prone to keratosis pilaris. Paula's Choice also have a couple of these salicylic acid body products as well that work really well for these KP prone areas or acne prone areas. So if those are some body skin issues that you have and you're wondering how you could deal with them, try using BHA in that area and see how you go. Alright, that's all for this one, guys. We really nerded out about BHA, I think. If you want to see a similar one about AHAs, let me know in the comments down below and we might make that happen. Make sure you leave me a like if you found this video helpful. Leave me a comment down below, let me know what your favorite BHA products are. Make sure you subscribe and don't go anywhere. Check out some of my other videos. I've got some good ones on here for you, and I'll see you in the next one.